Hi champs, your English Don is here. Ask me any question if you dare to. If your questions are peak, I'll be answering those questions. Today, I'm going to answer one of the questions. Let's go. Prashun Goswami says, I'm occasionally astounded at the breadth of your knowledge. I'm a mediocre English learner. I enjoy watching lessons on YouTube to keep learning. I frequently ask the teachers on YouTube a ton of questions for which I struggle to come up with my own answers. Please assist me this time by adding question tags to the following sentences. I'm much more pumped. Keep me pumping this way, then I will be answering a question. Okay, let's read out the questions. Something is better than nothing. I will give it to you for nothing. They made some not unintelligent observations. Cats appear from nowhere. Even with no coaching, he will pass the exam. No news is good news. Allah is second to none. Better late than never. He spoke not very confidently. They predicted no rain. Every mother loves her child. Okay, let me start from the beginning. First question. Something is better than nothing. Okay, first of all, we have to give a comma here in question tag, and also at the end we have to give one question mark or note of interrogation, we can say. Okay, something is better than nothing. The trick is nothing. Okay, here nothing, but this is after then. This then here is a preposition. After preposition, this is a prepositional phrase. After preposition, we need not consider anything. Okay, so before that we have something, and something is the subject here. We have thing. This kind of word we have like someone, no one, everyone, everybody. Then we take the pronoun they. But if we have thing like something, nothing, everything, then we take the pronoun it. So as we will not consider this one nothing because this is after preposition, then is a preposition. How to understand? Because better is an adjective and nothing, this is a pronoun. So better, adjective and pronoun conjunction actually connects similar type of words like adjective, adjective, like word, noun, noun, or phrase after that phrase, clause after that clause. There could be some exceptions too, but exception is exception, right? So this is preposition and this is pronoun, so we are not consider this one, so it will be isn't it, because something, everything, nothing, we consider it. Somebody, everybody, nobody, we take the pronoun they. So as this is up to this is positive sentence, means affirmative sentence, so we will take the tag negative, so it will be isn't it. I hope you understood the first question's answer. Your trick is, or not your trick, you wanted to know, so you are a very gentleman, right? Suppression. So do not consider this one, consider the first one, as this is the subject, something, this one is the subject, so you have to consider this one. Let's go to the next one. Okay, now let's talk about the second question. I will give it to you for nothing. And here also the tricky word is nothing, like the previous one. Here we have a clear preposition. After that we have a pronoun, so we will not consider this prepositional phrase here. Before that we have I will give it to you, so this is affirmative sentence definitely. So I will, here we have also modal, so definitely it will be won't then I, we have here comma and note of interrogation, a little bit easy one. Only for this word actually nothing. Which one will we consider, this one or not? Definitely not. We will not consider this one. Rather, we will consider before that, because this is a preposition, and after the preposition we have whatever we have, we will not actually take as the subject. Here we have the subject I, and then will, modal, then give, verb. So I think a little bit easy one. Next one. Okay, now this one. They made some not unintelligent observations. Not unintelligent observation means they made some intelligent observations. Now, if you want to use it in a spoken language, because that question is a topic which one is related to spoken English, not your written English. Okay, so if we say this one, like in a spoken language, if you say this one, they made some not unintelligent observations, means they made some intelligent observations. If you said that way, they made some intelligent observations, then you could say, didn't they? But if you say this way, they made some not unintelligent observations, then how to add the tag? Or is there any necessity to add the tag? Now the question could be where to add tags. Different places we add tags. First one, to like know information, for like strong assumption, like all of a sudden we want to talk. For example, today is very hot, isn't it? So we are trying to grasp the attention of people this way. And also, these are the things actually for which we use tag. But this type of like tricky, bombastic type word, and after that do you have any scope to add anything? I think no. So this why I'm not making any tag of this sentence. Okay, I'm not making, because this sentence doesn't go with a spoken language. If you want to say like not unintelligent, here you have to stop. Frequently you can't say. For example, if I want to like talk like spoken English, then they made some not unintelligent observations. Then after that, do I have any energy to add any tag here? I didn't find. You may find, if you know the answer, or if you want to make the tag here, you can write in the comment section. I'm not making, because I don't find any scope to add any tag. In my other videos, I also talked about where to add tag actually. Can I make all the sentences, all the sentence type, like can I make tag with all the sentence type? Definitely not. Longer sentences, like this kind of sentences, we usually not add text, because in spoken language we speak very small sentences we use in our spoken language, but in written language we can write longer sentences. Okay, so I'm not actually adding any tag here. Let's go to the next one. This one, cats appear from nowhere. Similarly, previous two sentences, first two, I have talked about this one, preposition, and after that pronoun, indefinite pronoun here. So we'll be not thinking about this part. Rather, we have the subject here, cats, and the verb here, appear. So we will make the tag here. What will be the tag here? This is present simple, definitely, appear, and this is plural, so it will be they. So we will be writing don't they. We will not be considering this one nowhere, because this is after preposition, we have pronoun. This is not actually part of subject. So the subject is here cats, and verb is a fairly very easy one. Next one. This sentence, even with no coaching, he will pass the exam. Now, this is a prepositional phrase up to this. Even adverb, you have given it in bracket, so it means this is your wish. If you want, you can pronounce or you can use it. If you do not want, then you can avoid it. Okay, so adverb, prepositional phrase, we can omit it, and also we can write it later on also. For example, he will pass the exam with no coaching, or even with no coaching. So that way also we can write. So it means this is the subject and this part is not actually it doesn't matter, because it can come later, it can come at the beginning, no problem at all, because this is prepositional phrase never contribute to make any sentence or form any sentence. What actually contributes, that is actually clause. So we have here subject and a verb here, so this is a clause. So we have to consider this one, not the phrase one. Okay, so he will pass, and definitely this is positive sentence, means affirmative sentence. So it will be won't he. What about this one? No coaching. Don't worry about it, because it can go after this clause. So it can come before the clause, it can go after the clause, no problem at all. So don't worry about that phrase, rather focus on your clause, that is he will pass the exam. He will pass the exam, won't he? That's it. And this one, number 6, no news is good news. Okay, no news is good news means every news is bad news. Like someone is in a place or someone is in a state, means like mental, it could be physical, could be, and every news is getting, he or she is getting, that is actually bad news. And someone is saying no news is good news means like, what about his business? Bad. What about his family? Bad. Okay, everything is bad. So no news is good news. And after that, do we need to say something more? Okay, if we want to say, then how to say? Like we could say, no news is good news. Is there any good news, or is there any? This way we can say, no news is good news. Is there any? Is there any? That way. But we do not actually need to say that way. If we want to say, then we can say, is there any, or is there any good news? No news is good news. Is there any? That way we can make the return question or tag question, means is there any? But now definitely you will ask the question where we are getting there and where we are getting any. Actually, not according to the rules I'm saying it according to the meaning. What does it demand actually? It demands that no news is good news. Is there any good news? I have omitted news here, just I've said, is there any? After this, if you want to say that way, you can say, but this is not the structure of tag question. So if you do not want to say this one, if you are not satisfied this one, then rather I will say this sentence too. I'm not making any tag here, because I told you before that not all the sentences we can make tag. Okay, now let's jump into next sentences. Okay, now this one, Allah is second to none. First of all, let's know the meaning of this phrase. What is the meaning of this? Second to none means Allah is the first one. Okay, so we can say the first one. Allah is the first one. So definitely this is an affirmative type of sentence. And another way we have discussed that this is preposition. And after that, what we have, we will not be thinking about that part. Okay, so it will be isn't he, and he will be in capital letter. Why in capital letter? Because in Islam or Christianity, they actually believe oneness of God. So to make it distinct or to make it different from other he's like human beings, so they actually use he in capital letter, and Christianity also and in Islam also, to refer to God or to refer to Allah, they actually use this word he in capital letter, H only capital letter and E in small letter. I think you understood this one. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this question, better late than never. So this is not actually complete sentence. To make it complete, we can take this way, it is better. So here we can imagine that there were, it is better late than never. Then it becomes a little bit easier one. So it is better. So we will write isn't it. What about never here? We will not consider this one. Although this is not actually preposition here, this is conjunction here, and this is adverb, because here late is also adverb and this one is also adverb. So never adverb, late adverb, and this is actually not preposition this time, this is actually conjunction. Whatever conjunction or preposition, we will not be focusing here, rather we will be focusing on the subject. It is better, so isn't it? Okay, next one. Okay, this sentence, look at this, he spoke not very confidently. Okay, not, this is another way of using not actually. What is the meaning of this sentence? He spoke not very confidently means he did not speak very confidently. Same way, but the presentation or way of or the structure is a little bit different. Okay, so the same meaning it gives. So this way we will take it as a negative sentence, like then we will make the tag positive. For example, here we can say did he. Okay, why? Because he spoke not very confidently. Negative sentence, did he? The statement is he did not speak very confidently. Did he? Similarly, he spoke not very confidently. Did he? Say. Okay, this one. They predicted no rain. Okay, they predicted, they assumed, or they anticipated no rain. Okay, they predicted no rain. Here, no rain, or for example, we can say other things. They predicted the accident. We can say they predicted the accident. Same thing will be, we have to make it here. Like here, past simple. So it will be didn't they. Now the question is why we are making didn't. Here we have no rain. Okay, no rain or the incident or accident. Similar way we have to say they predicted. That is our concern. They predicted, didn't they? Okay, they predicted no rain. They predicted the incident or accident. Same thing. So didn't they? Next one. Last but not the least, every mother loved her child. Okay, here we have every. So if we have everybody, like everyone, somebody, someone, then we take the pronoun what? They. So here this is actually affirmative sentence, so we have to make the tag negative. So it will be don't they. So now definitely you can ask the question why it will be they, not for mother, for every, like everybody, everyone, somebody, someone, anybody, anyone, nobody, none. If we have these pronouns, then we use the tag they. Okay, more or less by these pronouns we use actually community of people, like everybody is fascinated with the beauty. Okay, so everybody means, it means a particular person, but it means overall individual, all, everybody. So it keeps the appeal to be plural, but though according to grammar they are singular, and they take the singular verb, but the pronoun, in case of pronoun, they take they. And this is affirmative, so that's why don't. Why don't? Why doesn't? Because after they we cannot use doesn't. After they we have to use don't, so before they we have to use don't. I don't know you do agree with me or not. Okay. Also here I didn't answer two questions because I think no tag we can add with them. One we can, but in different ways, like no news is good news. Here, is there any this way we can say? And another question I didn't make any tag because what I believe that every sentence we cannot make it successfully, we cannot make it tag, or we cannot actually add tag questions with every sentence. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and if you didn't subscribe to my channel, then subscribe it now. And if you have any question more like this kind of question, interesting one, then send it to me in comment section. Also, if you like my video, then give a thumbs up, love your country, and do something for the humanity. After that, bye.